1 million Democratic voters have abandoned their party in favour of the Republicans, so they must have all gone evil. It can't be anything to do with the leaders of that party, who are all brilliant. Hello there, you 5.7 million awakening wonders. Turn on that notification bell, because who knows, maybe this big tech platform that funds mainstream political parties and is in league with them might not like this kind of information being conveyed. Turn the notification bell on, and remember, we make a video every single day for you, by you in some ways, because you've guided us towards many of the perspectives that we now hold close to our heart. One of the things we talk about is the inefficiency of mainstream dominator culture politics, whether it's the Republican Party or the Democrat Party. You've got two disingenuous streams of nonsense bludgeoning people into compliance, never offering you any power in your own lives. At the moment, we're focusing on the Democratic Party because they're in power. And why wouldn't they be? With fantastic leaders, brilliant orators, vibrant, vital people that know how to connect with ordinary folk through loquacity, ingenuity, and rhetorical flourishes. Let's check them out.
And talking about the significance of the passage of time.
Passage of time. Talk about the passage of time. Get that into your thick head.
Right, the significance of the passage of time.
Passage of time is significant. There's great significance to the passage of time.
So when you think about it, there is great significance.
Just elongate that passage.
There is great significance to the passage of time.
There is significance to the passage of time. You can't say that enough. Literally, it seems.
In terms of what we need to do to lay these wires.
Yeah, got to lay wires as well. It's gone from the macro to the micro. Time waits for no man. Merciless time. Time is master of us all. Plus, there's wires.
What we need to do to create these jobs. And there is such great significance to the passage of time.
It's been a while since you mentioned the passage of time. I'm beginning to think you don't care about the passage of time as much as I do. Yeah, we're laying wires. Sure, that's something to do with the internet. Wires have got to be laying. But let's get back to the passage of time.
To the passage of time, when we think about a day.
That's a type of time passage, but it's one what's 24 hours. That's how big the passage is.
A day in the life of our children.
Yep, children. It's been a while since we mentioned those guys. The children.
Of our children.
Are there any around here? Can we get Nancy Pelosi to elbow one out of frame?
Pelosi tried to shove her young daughter.
Look at her sort of, at the end of it, just sort of nodding. You know what she's thinking is, did I say passage of time enough? Or too much.
And there is such great significance to the passage of time.
And then there's Joe Biden, a patriarch, an elder. Respect your elders. Think of all that experience that he's garnered over all those years in Congress, accepting all that lobbying money. There's a man who knows how the system works, and certainly wouldn't slip up over something as simple as when to clap your hands.
Straight at NATO's door.
Drink and drink, going pretty well. Drinking away, just drinking, no problems there.
Remains open.
For a minute, you think there's Joe Biden going about his business, but I think he's actually nicking next door's drink.
By inviting Finland and Sweden.
Put the cup down now.
Finland and Sweden.
Mr. President, that's not actually your cup.
To join our.
Maybe I'll do a little clap. Is it too early to do a clap?
To join our alliance.
No, not clapping yet. Now! We're clapping now. Now's the time to clap. See? I got it. I got it in the end. Can you see me clapping? Oh, when I tell you, I can clap on time if I need to. I'll clap with everybody else like a big boy.
Join our alliance.
Join the alliance, you say? How am I supposed to make a passage of time out of this?
Finland and Sweden.
He was still quite pleased with himself for the water drinking. Gave him a bit of confidence. I can do this clap as well, can I? Why won't you go together? Who is he? Magneto?
To join our alliance.
He's a famous Buddhist koan, of course. What is the sound of one hand clapping? Well, we now know. It's sort of just the sound of a country led by a senile old man. Don't worry, though. In the event that Joe Biden does become too unwell to work, and I don't know what that would mean, like his eyes falling out of his head or actual death, will they keep weekend at Berniesying him through his presidency? But in the event that he can't fulfill his duties to the degree that he currently is, we've got Kamala Harris waiting in the wings with her ability to connect with people.
Which is why we will work together and continue to work together.
Got to work together.
To address these issues, to tackle these challenges, and to work together.
Can't work against each other, can we? We've got to be together, like Joe Biden's hands when he's clapping.
To work together as we continue to work.
Work? Oh, God, I can't say together again, can I? Figure something different to say.
Operating from the new norms, rules, and agreements.
Norms, rules. Shit, you're gonna have to say together. Nope, there's nothing like together out there. I gotta do it.
That we will convene to work together on.
It's a shame, isn't it? I suppose once you've created a political climate in which public oratory and the ability to connect with people through media becomes a necessity, then people that are unable to do that are going to look a little bit stupid. I'd rather have the lady in the box there in charge. She's at least enthusiastic.
To galvanize global action.
Of course, this is all good, frivolous fun until you consider more than 1 million voters across 43 states have switched to the Republican Party over the last year, according to voter registration data analysed by the Associated Press. The previously unreported number reflects a phenomenon that is playing out in virtually every region of the country, Democratic and Republican states, along with cities and small towns in the period since President Joe Biden replaced former President Donald Trump. While party switching is not uncommon, the data shows a definite reversal from the period while Trump was in office, when Democrats enjoyed a slight edge in the number of party switchers nationwide. But over the last year, roughly 2/3 of the 1.7 million voters who changed their party affiliation shifted to the Republican Party. Who went the other way? Who's been watching this stuff and I like this guy. I like the guy that's trying to make sculptures out of air. He's the candidate I should have voted for.
Join our alliance.
I think we've all accepted that contemporary politics is more akin to theatre than a pragmatic system that positively affects the lives of ordinary people. But they can't even do the theatre well. Even the theatre is failing. Even the actors and performers themselves are inept and incapable of putting on a good show. They're not likeable. They're not human. They're disingenuous and dishonest. They can't approach people with an open face and an open heart and say, we are doing our best. Although I have spoken to some people on my podcast that say, no, people really are trying their best. The great failing of the Democrat Party, it seems to me, is that they are unable to talk about the issues that matter because they know they've got nothing to offer. They know they're not going to rein in corporate corruption. They know they're not going to do anything about the biases in the mainstream media. They know they're not going to do anything to improve the lives of ordinary Americans or confront financial or globalist power. Because of this, they're reduced to putting on a sham show with bad lines, bad lyrics, terrible lighting, poor costumes and dreadful staging, and a lead actor that looks like he might not make it to the end of the show. And just for clarity, I've got no affiliation with the Republican Party. I don't think the Republican Party are the solution to your problems in your life. I think what's required is a top to bottom review of the way that American political life is conducted. People leaving the Democratic Party is a good thing. Joining the Republican Party, I'm not so sure that that's going to improve anybody's lives at all. But we will see in the passage of time. The passage of time will show us what time's passage means. It's just the time's passage, time passage. If it passes through time, then eventually we will know. Well, actually, it's quite hard doing this, isn't it? Anyway, so what I think is that you, the American people, deserve political parties that connect with you, that have politicians with integrity. And it don't matter if they disagree with one another or if you disagree with them, but you at least want to believe that they believe what they're saying and they're not just operating as mouthpieces and puppets for powerful globalist and corporate interests. But that's just what I think. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below what you think of this ludicrous sham. Give this video a thumbs up. Remember, turn on the notification bell and subscribe. And sign up to my mailing list so I can be in direct contact with you in the event we make any powerful, significant changes in the future. More important than any of that, though, is that you please stay free.